Sparky, how you doing?
Malcolm's about to come meet me alone. Why didn't you have the ball to do that?
Well, because I just got promoted and I am not gonna lose my job.
I was gonna say we cannot.
Why would you lose your job?
You'll be surprised.
Oh my god, DJ.
Everyone's just the same.
Okay, well, I'm gonna speak to Malcolm now. I will call you back.
Okay. Alrighty. Bye.
Hello, Malcolm.
Okay. What's going on here? What do I got to do to bridge the gap?
Nudges everyone to think about waiting. What have you got to do to bridge the gap? I have had one request this whole time. To Mr. Denzel Shiesty. And I know for a fact, if I counted how many times that Mirror Park had been pushed on a drug bust, it would probably be single digits. And if I account for Grove Street, it would probably be double.
Okay, so you're upset that certain areas are pushed more than others.
Exactly. And I'm aware there's other areas that are pushed more than ours, but every time our area's been pushed without fail, there's been some sort of retaliation, however long that lasts, following it. But that doesn't seem to change anything.
Wait, you mean retaliation from like you guys?
Yeah. I've said to Den like multiple times when he's asked me, it's like, what we gotta do to stop this happening? I've said, literally, all you have to do is just apply the same energy you apply to Mirror Park. Like, treat that area like it's dangerous.
That's fair. So, do you know? I don't know if you would even know that there is the potential that on the instances where you're getting pushed, there is like heightened activity. It's like standing out exponentially, if you get what I mean.
That would make sense, but I'd argue is honestly the opposite. The only times, because I've never been there once while the alleyway's been pushed, is always later storm when there's like 2 or 3 people there. The reason it blew up
this time or other side?
No, like late next storm. The reason it like boiled up this time is because I don't know if you've seen the image. Oh, bear with me.
Photo. That's not happening anymore. I agree that's in bad taste and that shouldn't be going out on social media, period, end of story for anybody.
Especially when it kind of shows us exactly the people who were responsible for what happened.
Agreed,
and then
which is why it's doubly moronic. Yes, I know. I'm aware. Yeah, I think if the tactical unit wants to like have their own, you know, whatever that they do, but I do not think that any officer should be posting photos of people that they've just arrested. I think that's beyond moronic for a multitude of reasons. That's not happening at all anymore, period. So,
well, my issue lies more with the TRT guys. Obviously, I'm happy to have a conversation with you, but
yeah,
they're the ones who take pride in going to the alleyways and, you know, getting a couple sellers and making a big thing out of it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand.
That's why I wanted to speak to Den, because Den and Lucas Miller are apparently the ones who led the operation, is what I was told. I wasn't there, but I found out
I wasn't either, so I'm not sure. But I can find out.
He wrote in that Lucas Miller and he said something about I did this. Something about Lucas Miller did this or some shit like that.
Could you even hear him if he was yelling? Because he's kind of soft-spoken.
Well, he shouts like this, so I really couldn't hear him. But yeah.
Okay. All right. No, I understand. All right. So it's later in storm. You're just trying to.
I'm not trying to get people to not do their job, because Den said it to me multiple times. I can't just. He said I can't let you guys just sell weed there and nothing happen. I get that, right? But
you're like kicking them down when you're already down. It's like there's only a few people down there and then they roll in, as opposed to 8, 9 people down there.
Well, I mean, it makes more sense from your perspective to roll in when there is only 3 or 4, because there's going to be less resistance.
True.
But it's less about the scenario, more about understanding that going into that alleyway is going to stem something longer that's going to last days afterwards.
Okay. I don't think that's I don't think that's like unrealistic. I think
I need a drink really bad. So anyone got drinks?
So do I, actually, unfortunately.
Sorry.
I have food if anyone needs it. But...
Anyone got a beverage?
Yeah.
What? What's that? A giant ass bottle of water.
Guys, I can't drink that, bro.
Yeah. You can, man. Fresh from the tap.
Okay.
James?
Hey, man.
It's
me, Sparky.
That's a drink.
Okay. You know I can voice ID. We're not in court, right?
No.
I can.
Be honest with me, Malcolm.
Yes.
Can you remember the last time there was a Mirror Park weed bust?
No, but there have been other busts over there of a different variety.
Oh, have there now?
Obviously, I can't speak on them, but Mirror Park is not as untouched as you might think it is.
maybe in other avenues, but I do think with their, you know, paraphernalia, it's different.
Listen, I completely understand what you're saying, and like I get it. I would say I think maybe taking someone into an airplane and crashing it into the ground with them in it might have been a proportionate response if nothing else follows, but that's just me.
It's
Sorry,
more
allegedly.
about the repeated. I mean, I ain't alleged. I did that shit.
Okay.
I just realistically, every time there's an alleyway push, right? It's not just gonna stop. You're not just gonna be like, yeah, you know what, SK, we're just not gonna arrest you guys no more. That's never gonna happen. But
Yeah.
I just want it to be known that every time there's an alleyway push, since the start, we've always done this. There will be some sort of retaliation. Not always will it be as long-winded as this one has been, but there always will be.
Okay.
That's what I want the cops to know, right? Like if they're 3 units deep, they're not just gonna roll in and laugh about it and put a little call out or a twat out or whatever. They're gonna think, right, if we roll in here right now, the next 3 days might be a little chaotic for us.
Okay. I think as long as like there's like a reasonable like as long as things don't go like as long as something stupid doesn't happen on our end, right? Like, listen, I know the officers aren't perfect and people make mistakes and do stupid shit, but I think if it's like a normal push on, you know, when someone's dealing, I'm not gonna encourage you to do it, but if that's like the thing, then I think that's understandable. I think the issue right here is like people are wondering when, like, how do we get back to neutral in the moment?
Well, I mean, there hasn't been a bus there in a few days now.
Yeah.
Den called me and said he wanted the violence to stop. It was more of an acknowledgement thing of knowing that those issues were... The things that have been happening the past few days is because of the alleyway push.
Okay.
I will stop the violence with one request and one request only.
Oh, okay. Hopefully I can grant it.
I want a Den Shiesty public apology on Twitter saying that he shouldn't have antagonized the manor and that he's deeply sorry.
Man, you're really going for the Hail Mary here, huh?
I don't think that's a hard ask. He's a cop. He doesn't care about his social media representation.
Surely.
Exactly.
Surely.
I will bring it up and I will ask and I will see if we can get it.
Okay.
But I can say with 100% certainty, if anyone is arrested in the future in a TRT operation, their photo's not gonna be plastered all over social media. It's not happening anymore. We're not doing it. We're not, or I shouldn't say we're not doing it. We're not allowing it anymore.
As of when?
Like a day ago, maybe 36 hours ago.
Okay.
Tell him why you asked that question.
Because about 24 hours ago, TRT taking a picture of me and 2 other of my friends laughing at us.
Wait,
wasn't
was that
posted,
Lynch?
though.
Was
No,
that
no,
Lynch
it
Salome?
wasn't posted though.
Was that
It was
there?
definitely taken though. I mean, listen,
It was
we don't want those pictures to be taken point blank, not just posted though. They just made us stand there and just took the pictures.
Yeah, I understand. That's a completely reasonable request.
If I can get that twat, I'll draw the line. It will go back
Okay.
to being neutral.
Okay. I'm not gonna stand here and say I guarantee he'll do it, but I will.
Surely, for the
make
well-being of his
request.
officers, he'd do that, though.
I think he would.
Okay.
But obviously, I can't make promises when something doesn't involve me directly. So I will push for it, full force.
I'll give you time to speak to him before I do any crazy shit.
All right. Appreciate it. Anything else? PD related? Anyone got anything they want to bring up?
I guess that is an L.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, you're good to roll out. I'll wait here until you're all gone. You should be fine getting out of here. No one knows I'm here.